Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Yeah, hey, every day can be a better day despite the challenge. All you gotta do is leave it better than you found it. It's gonna get difficult to stand, but hold your balance. I just say whatever, cause there is no way you're around it. Everyone falls down sometime, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, some days you wake up and nothing works, you feel surrounded. Gotta give your feet some gravity to get you grounded. Keep good things inside your ears just like the waves and sound it. And just say whatever, cause there is no way you're around it. Everyone falls down sometime, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
That's Sunday Best by Surfaces. If you've never heard it, there you go. Listen to it. It's a beautiful song. Always puts me in a good mood. Sports are still on. What's with this? Oh, there's no sports on. Oh, we got rid of basketball and football and NASCAR. Horse racing is still on, just so we're clear. And you can always watch the crazy people at the grocery store and at, your local Walmarts and whatnot. Also, UFC is still on tonight in Brazil, behind closed doors. No fans allowed. Both fighters for each bout are going to be tested right before or prior to it today at some point, and then quarantined, I guess, to make sure they're not in contact with anybody. Seems like a lot to do to just fight. I feel like it'd be really weird. Like, I was telling the guys in our group, should we just have, I'll invite people over and just do wrestling matches in the basement here, and we can just broadcast them on YouTube, and they're theirs. Voila, sports. Voila. All right, guys, here we go. I'm going to pull these down one at a time. We're going to crack them open, one from each. We'll get all our boxes out first. So just so you know, if you track these and see what... I just got a message that says Trump declaring national state of emergency at 3, which means he is already going to do it. This is 8 per case, so we'll do 1, 2, 3 to the left, 4, 5, 6 to the right. It's going to be a 4 to the right, so 1 through 4 it would be. It's a 6, so it's a reroll. It's third box on the right. How's everyone doing in their lives? Did you all go get your rice and your toilet paper and your case of water? Just odd shopping lists for these things. I'm not gonna lie. I was never really I never really understood the idea behind milk, eggs, and bread during snowstorms. They never really resonated with me. I'm not a milk drinker. I also don't like to eat a ton of bread, and I certainly don't. I mean, unless I'm doing dippy eggs or an egg sandwich, don't understand where the eggs tie in to the milk and the. But Kind of feel that way a little bit about the toilet paper, but not groceries. Finally, people are starting to get groceries. Yeah, so Jeremy, where do you live? I know that Pennsylvania today, the Pennsylvania Department of Ed decided that they were going to leave it into the hands of the individual school district. 1, 2, 3 to the left case, 4, 5, 6 to the right, just so we're clear. It's going to be the case to the left. Sorry, guys, I do this to be random. Like, to make sure it's truly... I'm not picking out the cases. This is our Contender's optic. Yeah, I don't know, like, I'm not going to get too much into it, but here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is a 2, and it is a 1. It's the one on top. Yeah, I don't know, Scott. I get it. People, I think to your point about the Costco line, isn't it? It's like Black Friday. How many Black Friday shoppers really go out to do the shopping? Like the deals are good, right? Like the deals are exciting. Is it the shopping that people go out for, or is it more to be a part of it, right? To say, hey, we were a part of that. Remember when we had to stand in line at Costco? Part of me thinks that might be a part of it. If you're not a part of it, you're left out. So it's, I don't know. That's all I can think of. I can't imagine right now waiting in line to go and just leave with a hopeful case of water and a roll of toilet paper. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Meanwhile, now's the time to go grab your optic basketball if they stock, because no one's looking at basketball cards all of a sudden. Just kidding, they really are. I see people looking at them when I walk in. I don't even try anymore. Sorry, I'm trying to get this one out. Come on. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, I don't even try anymore for basketball. You can't get any. This is our case of 1. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be a 6. 1 through 5. It's actually going to be a 5. It's going to be at the very bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very bottom one. There we go. It's a 2-case limit on water. Good for them. Someone, who was it telling me this morning? Was that you, Taylor? Or I guess that Taylor's not in here. That someone went into Costco and bought up all the toilet paper and then went out in the parking lot and tried selling it for $3 a roll. What? Is that picture of the claw machine circulating with toilet paper in it? Is that real? Is someone really stocking? Please tell me someone did that as a joke, right? There were lines out of the store to get in. They're saying wash your hands. Oh, you mean let's bring all 10 family members to Costco with us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you guys can't really see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be a 5. Box 2. All right, one more, and then we can actually get started ripping. But I wanted to sit and chat with you guys for a minute anyhow. This won't be a very long break, so it was nice to sit and chat for a second. All right, here we go then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 5, and then it's 1 through 6. It's going to be the bottom one. So we're going to use the right case, and it's going to be box 6, which I think there's 8 in here. Yeah, I kind of wonder. I know Pennsylvania decided not to close schools. I guess if someone tests positive, then they have to absolutely close for 2 weeks. Which, the way this spreads, it's inevitable. I'm going to go from the bottom and get box 6. it should be. Here's 8, 7, and 6. Let's see how good the dice were to us today. So you know what I did? Honestly, I did this like a week and a half ago. I've been wanting one of those like Tulpahawken, I don't know what they call it, like those automatic water dispensers that you can get for the down here in the break room anyhow. So I went ahead and bought one of those at Walmart, and then just bought a couple of those bigger jugs. I don't think we're even gonna use it for this. I mean, I don't see tap water being shut off. Like, I don't see a time where we're gonna be like, all right, you guys can't pump water out of your fridge or your sink or your. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. All ready? Feel like I gotta get this pulled up at least. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Come on now.
Battery 100%. Galaxy Note 9. Disconnected. Connected to Galaxy Note 9. Galaxy Note 9.
There we go.
Disconnected.
Good luck, everybody. Here we go, finally. So, NFL draft scheduled for April 23rd to the 25th in Las Vegas. That, I think, is the cutoff where the NFL is kind of like, the NFL is kind of not budging on stuff right now. They're like, look, our stuff's far enough away. We'll make that decision. The furthest event out, my understanding, that got canceled was the Masters. The Boston Marathon, first time in 100 and some years that they postponed it. It's going to run in September or October. Work from home pinpointing locations of people claiming unemployment due to COVID-19 contamination. Wow. You're going to boil your crawfish water? There you go. Miles Boykin out of 49. Yeah, the golfers seem to be the most upset. We have a redemption. Get your guesses in. It's going to be an autograph after this. Fletcher Cox out of 249 going out to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Baltimore Ravens card went to Dan Chumbley. And this Fletcher Cox going out to JT Jonathan Thomas. Guys, we are going to do a random player break for that Leaf tonight too. So be ready for that. But meanwhile, how about Dilly Dilly?
Dilly Dilly. 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 Dilly Dilly.
We're actually going to hold on the redemption, let you get your guesses in. And meanwhile, I'm going to hop over to this memorabilia booklet. Out of 25, rookie jumbo swatch going out to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sean Nancaro getting the Deontay Johnson. Out of 25, you'd thought there'd be a little bit better swatches in there. But I guess that's what you're getting. Two color.
Yay, yay!
There it is.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Hadouken!
Here we go. Guess is in. Let's do it. I'm indifferent about the Norman sign. I mean, like, listen, I'll take any player, and if it doesn't kill our cap, whatever, it's not going to hurt. I don't think we paid him enough to destroy our team with it. I'm always leery about old dudes who think they're still fast when they're not. Rookies, signatures, green. I believe out of 25. Card 101, Dwayne Haskins for the Washington Redskins. Uh-oh, are we going to be on a Dwayne Haskins kick here? Let me check it. The green. Rookie signatures green. Playbook. Rookies signatures green. Card 101. That is numbered out of 25. Dwayne Haskins. Did anybody guess that? Let me see. You had Hollywood and Keel, Watt, Fant. Rudy Gobert is getting annihilated, man. That dude may not be allowed back in the NBA with the fan base. And you know what? Yeah, he did something stupid, but let's be honest. It wasn't like... It's getting a little blown. I think the dude's getting like threats and stuff. That sucks. Dwayne Haskins for the Washington Redskins. No one got the guess, though. I know, we have a lot of cap, but I also don't want to just blow it. This is what happens, man. People get, the return and they're like, hey, we got a lot of money. Let's spend it all today. I'm all right with $80 million as long as we don't blow it. And I think that's what I said. I think a $6 million signing on Norman is an okay sign. Our defense can certainly use the help. We've given up probably every good corner that we get when it's time for them. But I'm a huge advocate for vet players as long as they still can play. Not like Terrell Owen after his prime. You know who I'd really like to see us get? I'll play a game with you. I did it with my brother. He got it after I gave him the specific division. There's a wide receiver that's up for a possible free agency, I think, in the AFC. I would love to see the Bills sign him. He's in his, I think, I want to say third year, fourth year maybe. I don't know. Hasn't been like a super dynamic receiver. Whatever, Chad. It's Robbie Anderson. Why you got to take the fun out of it? God. Son of a bitch. Well, that's just not fun.
Unacceptable!
Have I talked about this before? I don't know. I don't listen to myself. Yeah, Robbie. All right, Chris, I'll check it out then. Yeah, I would love to see us get Robbie Anderson. Only problem is, guess who he wants to play with? Tom Brady. He really would like to play with Tom Brady. Whatever, it's not happening. Tom Brady doesn't want to play with you, man. Get a new friend. Shut up, Scott. I think I did, but whatever. Whew. Ouch, my fingy. Marvin Jones for the Detroit Lions. I'm going to play with Tom Brady. We could be really good together. Oh, really? Together? Or you mean he could make you a better player? Shut up, Robbie Anderson. I don't want you anymore. Out of 199, Carolina Panthers. Mike So getting the Will Greer. Why not A.J. Green? Because A.J. Green is the perfect example of how not to sign a vet. Don't sign him after an injury when he's already past his prime and you have to pay him max for it. AJ is not taking a cheap deal. Maybe if you can get him for 1 year and we have the cap space and we hey 1 year, we'll pay you like max 1 year. But then at the same time, off an injury, I never know what they're going to do. I never know what they're doing back there. Oh, AJ did get tagged. Damian Harris on card for the New England Patriots going out to, oh my goodness, are we talking sports? Chris Feldhouse, Damian Harris. Yeah, it looks like the NFL is going to keep their draft date. I wonder what will happen, if they'll just do satellite stuff, if it's satellite, interviews and stuff like that. There's a possibility that could be the case. How about out of 49 going out to the Oakland Raiders? Josh Beard with the Josh Jacobs.
Kaboom!
Pick up Josh Gordon? Why not? He's allowed to get... Want to get high? He's allowed to now. There you go. Not a bad box there. What about you guys? What receiver would you like to see your team have that could possibly be available? I know this is what I heard about receivers this year too, and why I'm an advocate for our team to go out He won't leave Seattle weed. Yeah, Buffalo just has those awful mids that people grow in their backyard, and they just started growing, so they just started using them. It's like, he's not going. He could never go get Buffalo weed. I think so, Kenny. But here's the thing about this. Is what I was about to say. Kenny asked, are like Corey Davis and who's the other one out there that's like up for free agency? They have a couple out there. My thing about that is, because the receiver class this year as rookies coming in, Tyler Lockett for the Seattle Seahawks. Dude, that's a effed up question. I ain't answering that question. I don't want anyone to get the coronavirus. I mean, it's gonna happen. Athletes already are. I really don't. I don't hate anyone enough to wish ill on them. Unless they hurt my family directly, I don't think I could hate someone enough to wish them to get sick. Like, who are you coughing on if you see them? What? Andy Isabella, Paris Campbell. I've seen it though, man. It just blows my mind. People are doing that. Don't expect topics like that to come up on our page for conversation. Andy Isabella and Paris Campbell. We're going to have to random that off. Out of 75. Tariq Cohen. Out of 199. You just did sneeze on someone you didn't like? So, yeah, so there's so many good rookie wide receivers coming in that I think the vets, they said like these second-year receiver or third-year receivers that are up for contract. Karan Higdon for the Houston Texans, they're going to have trouble getting a decent contract, especially long-term with all these rookie receivers coming in. Quite possibly the best receiver class in like the decade. Houston Texans going out to Chad Ainsworth. Really? All-time contenders out of 50 on card with the inscription. It's Daryl Moose Johnston. That's his nickname, right? He signed it Moose, too. For the Dallas Cowboys, going out to Richard Orta. That is a sweet card right there with the Moose inscription and the number. There you go. Taylor Gabriel, was he formerly on the Falcons? Is that where Taylor Gabriel is coming from? That is pretty cool. All right, we have encased, and we have our Panini one yet. And guys, I am gonna put up another break or so today. We are probably gonna have an impeccable, not probably, will have impeccable player break going down. I just don't know when or how. Oh yeah, that's right, Taylor Gabriel for the Bears. I think that the XFL was kind of put in a rough position on their inaugural season, Chad, to have to cancel it. I think what was really going to help that was to see how the playoffs went, how the major cities got behind their teams in playoffs. I think that it was a good dry run for them. It's a long time before the next XFL game. A long time. I don't know. Maybe they're in a way glad it happened so they can remarket it. There was enough hype around it. I think people will be excited for it moving forward in the next year. Cities can start to buy their team's apparel. I think some of the players might be able to get. I wonder what it does for the cards, right? Like they're just about to come out with the XFL cards. They're gonna flop miserably. No one's gonna buy those cards. The players are done. A lot of those better guys, like you can't tell me that's a Stephon Diggs. What's his name for the Gamblers? I think it is the receiver, or maybe it's not the Gamblers. Who's the receiver that had a fantastic season? He used to play for the Panthers, I think. Out of 50, future wave, Mitchell Trubisky going out to the Chicago Bears. Marquise Lee, he's underrated, I think. Oh, what was his name? Curtis? No. What was the receiver's name in the XFL that was just tearing up? And how about a Hollywood? A substantial rookie swatches out of 75 going out to the Baltimore Ravens. Cam Phillips. Cam Phillips is definitely going to be in the NFL next year. And he'll probably start for a team. And I think that right there, Chris, or Chad, tells you exactly how important the XFL will be to the NFL. And I think the NFL has to support that. It's non-competitive to the NFL. It doesn't align with their season. It doesn't take from their player pool. Dude, this is going to be an on-card. Irv Smith, 2 out of 5 for the Minnesota Vikings. Going out to Jim Larson. Scope! Do I do that right, Vikings fans? Is that how you do it? Scope! It's a chew to me, not a phrase. Jim, are you in here? Oh, you are. Would you like this in a mag case or would you like it in a top loader? Scripted signatures. Scout. Oh, Chad, absolutely. Worst case scenario for them. I mean, I think there's silver linings with it along the way. Jim, are you in here? Are you in here? Are you in here? Jim Bob. Mag case or top loader. I'm going to put it in a top loader. If you would like me to slip it into a... Do you want it in a mag case or top loader? He just wrote nice card. Mag case or top loader. Mag case or top loader. Anybody in here have kids that are like really close in age together, like within 2 years? Mag it up! Mag it. I gotta ask if it's normal that my boys are just... My boys went from literally being like best friends to just wanting to beat the living snot out of each other. They're 4 years old and 2 years old, like 4.5 and 2.5. And they are just at the point where in the mornings I have to like sit them on different couches and be like, don't move. Can't breathe. I can't breathe. Get off me. I can't breathe. That's the older one. I'm like, dude, you're 2 years older than him. Whoop his ass. Hear me. Shut up. This morning was nuts. I'm like, all right, we're going to school. Everyone in the car. Not doing it today. That's where I was at. Your girls are 9 years apart. Chad, how do your boys get along being 8 and 6? Like, they're just too little to not be nice to each other, in my opinion, at this age. 16, 14, 10, and 4. God love you. You are a fantastic human being, Alan. Good for you. Fantastic. You deserve... Someone get this man a bag of rice and a bottle of hand sanitizer. Oh, they work together to do that? So I guess my youngest was in his crib the other day, and my wife put him in there. He wouldn't sleep, so she's like, whatever, I'm going to go... Ooh, a 9.5. That's all I saw. And he's like, Mom! Finally goes, Bubba, come help, Bubba! Brother's like, his brother's like, I'm not helping him. I said, good. Oh, get out of town. In one box. Wowzers. Autograph of 10. Go Vikings. Team heavy box. Minnesota Vikings straight fuego. Dude is on fire.
Oh my! He's on fire!
Holy bananas. 17, 14, 14, 11, and 9. What are you, making a basketball team? My goodness, Jeremy. What did you do? My brother's about to have his 4th, and I'm like, God, I love you. He makes me exhausted with 3. There you go. That's a nasty card right there. That is out of 50. That is out of 5. All right, we got one more box to go. Panini 1. Good luck, everybody. Y'all ready? Fire! Check my PM. Shut up. Is that all yours? What are you going to do with all that water? Dude. I like how you slipped some Mountain Dews in there, though, too. Like, I better make sure I got enough soda. Can I show it? Having her 7th kid? She can't, like, there's no childcare at that point, right? Like, you are childcare? Oh, okay, you adopted? Because, like, life wasn't crazy, so you felt like 10 years to 1 year. That's how I feel about my brother with 4. Oh, he got him. 25 out of 25 going to the Seattle Seahawks. Man, I never pull hits for this guy, but I got him one today, I guess. Scott Ripley with the Cam Chancellor auto. There you go, Scotty. And next time Scotty says I don't pull him hits.
How about you don't, ladies and gentlemen, Scotty do.
Don't. I'm just going to send pictures of this. All right?
How about you don't, ladies and gentlemen, Scotty do.
Cam Chancellor. Oh, could you imagine Robbie and AJ? Oh, my goodness. AJ's personality is getting to be the point where he has to prove something to someone. So I just don't feel like he's going to be super successful. I don't know. He's like, it's kind of like Kobe at the end of his trying to do too much on his own at the end of his career, I felt like. And it just didn't work. Stephon Diggs, Tariq Cohen, and Kenny Stills were our top-loaded cards. I'm just going to actually go ahead and top-load all these quick. Brandon Cooks is underrated, especially to 99. Your wife freaks out. All right, this is Allen's Doomsday Prepping. You all want to see it? There it is. What you got over here? Coffee and tea. You got that all filled up? Got yourself some Mountain Dew Zero and some Mountain Dew, do ya? Some Mountain Dew there for you. You're going to water that down. You're going to mix that in and cut it a little bit to make it last longer. I'm not judging, man. I don't get the toilet paper either. I don't honestly. I asked the guy at the beer place when I was buying beer because that's what I was worried about. I was like, can you explain the rice to me? He's like, it lasts forever. It's easy to, it's sustaining. I'm like, I don't like rice. I don't want, like, is it how, like, there's no nutrition about it now. So I don't get it. But Fon's in the house. We'll be doing 2 $5 hitless credits. My wife thought I was nuts grocery shopping. We only shop fresh, so like we only buy 3. That's funny. Colleges are putting their face the winning of the tournament. Yeah, you got to cut your Mountain Dew. 1, 2, 3 to the top, 4, 5, 6 to the bottom. It's going to go to the bottom. Paris Campbell. All right, here we go. 2 $5 hitless credits after the recap. We did have this rookie jumbo going out to the San Francisco 49ers. That was going to be Emily Orr for the San Francisco 49ers getting... Did I seriously say the Niners? The Pittsburgh Steelers? I'm sorry. My head, man. I'm telling you, I haven't slept. I was filling up my gas tank at 2 o'clock this morning, making sure nothing weird went down overnight. That's where my head's at. I'm not buying toilet paper. Deontay Johnson for the Pittsburgh Steelers going out to Sean Nancaro. Kieran Higdon for the Houston Texans going out to Chad Ainsworth. We have Josh Jacobs for the Oakland Raiders. Oakland Raiders going out to Josh Beard. Black-eyed peas and rice. I bought a lot of veggie pasta. That's what I'll eat. Damian Harris going out to the New England Patriots. Chris Feldhouse. Fletcher Cox for the Philadelphia Eagles going out to JT Jonathan Thomas. And Miles Boykin for the Baltimore Ravens going out to Dan Chumbley. How's that, Emily? Hollywood for the Baltimore Ravens out of 75. Out of 50. I like that a girl's telling the like sexist joke. That way it's not really sexist since she's talking about her own gender. So I thank you, Emily, for bringing the, like, you know, I can't really stop you from, you know, doing that joke. Chicago Bears, Greg Eastis with the Future Wave Mitchell Trubisky. Will Greer for the Carolina Panthers going out to Mike So. And Cam Chancellor for the Seattle Seahawks. Scott Ripley. We also had this Moose Johnson out of Johnston out of 50 going to the Dallas Cowboys. Richard Orta. We had this, man, I don't even know where to go. Alexander Madison out of 50. Go Vikings. Minnesota Vikings going out to Jim Larson. And he also had this Irv Smith the boot. And Scott for the Washington Redskins, Jeremy Wilson getting this Haskins out of 25. Boom. All right, we're going to go through and do 2 $5 hitless credits. I'll be posting something else a little later. I'm going to try to do a player break. Uh-oh, afternoon law. That's so weird. We're just not going to have a champion for the 2020 National Championship. Like, that's just so weird to me. Coronavirus wins. Everybody gets a trophy. I don't know. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's going to be the Giants and the Lions. New York Giants is Chris Vogt. Detroit Lions is going to be Jacob Meyer. You each have $5 credit to use when you want, where you want, how you want, all right? I know. I do. I need to go do it right now. I'm going to go get a Red Bull. No coffee. Too much to do. All right, we'll be back with another break. Love y'all. Wash your hands. Eat some rice. Drink some water.